everyone. This is a video just me talking about the certificate of my trailer, BBFC certificate. I made the decision a while back in November for my trailer to be at 12. This was due to the fact that there isn't really that much about it that would make it 15. There wasn't any drug taking, there wasn't frequent bad language and whatnot. And making it a 12 allows me to include, moderate language, rarely sex references, violence, and infrequent strong language, which is quite a lot for a 12, but that's part of what the BBFC allow. Yeah, so after obviously doing my trailer and changing the structure a little while ago now, I did have the addition of a knife as a prop in my trailer, which wasn't there before, but this still, I think, easily comes under the 12, because in a 12 you are allowed to have violence. There isn't even violence shown in this trailer, and in the film there wouldn't be that much. Well, there wouldn't be really any violence. It's just the kind of reference to violence, which is alright in a 12. But kind of just to justify this and to see what other people thought, I did a little survey. Well, I asked people what they thought of the classification, whether they agreed with 12. Out of this, about 80%, the people that I asked, 80% agreed with 12. They thought definitely would work, whereas the 20% that didn't, 10% thought that a 15 probably would be better just because of the knife, and it's like quite sudden, and kids might not, like that. When I say kids, I mean like 12, 13, 14. Whereas the other 10% swang it in the other direction and thought maybe it should be a PG, because there isn't really that much content involved that is harmful at all. But in response to this, looking at the BBFC website and researching into what you can have in each one, it's very clear to me that the knife is fine, and there are films that are a lot worse in terms of violence that are still 12s. So I take on the point this person has, but if it was to be classified by the BBFC, I do think that it would easily come under a 12. And the people who said about it being a PG felt that it would definitely, however, be a 12 if there was a lot more self-harm and swearing in it. So in a sense, it's kind of a half and half. They don't entirely think PG, but maybe it could be. I think it does swing towards it being a 12 a lot. And all the people who said 12, a lot of the people thought it was perfect. It was very good. It seemed right because there wasn't any obvious blood or violence or sex or anything. Yeah, and it was a good reaction. I showed it to quite a few people that I hadn't showed it to before, so it was nice to hear some feedback. So yeah, in other words, it is just to say that the film is definitely a 12, therefore the little classification on the poster with the 12 is still alright and all good. But I might put this post earlier than the poster, so you might have not seen that yet, I'm not sure. Confusing. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I think I'll also put a little kind of pie chart below just to show who agreed and who disagreed, so you can see visually clearly without me just going on about it. And I might put some of the comments people had, like annotating it, because I think that'd be quite nice to see. Again, another visual reference to look at. Yeah, so in other words, definitely 12, definitely agree with all that. I think there's nothing that makes it 15, and there's enough content for it to need to be a 12, because there is a little reference to self-harm, and in the film there might be, occasional swearing, but it's infrequent, of course. So yeah, okay, see you guys later.